In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the volume of some prisms. Okay, so what does volume mean? Well, the volume is the amount of space taken up by a 3D object. So how much air is it replacing by sitting in this world? If you're going to dunk this in a full bath of water, how much water would be spilled over the top because you've just put something in it? So the volume is how much space a 3D object takes up, or how much it occupies. Okay, so here's a variety of 3D objects. Not all of them are prisms. We're going to be looking at a cuboid, a cylinder, a triangular prism, and also a trapezoidal prism today. Okay, how could you find the volume of this cuboid? Well, to find the volume of any prism, all you need to do is to find the area of the face at the front. So let's say that we're going to use this red face as the face at the front, and then multiply it by the depth of the object. So that's how far does the object go back. Okay, so if this is the face at the front, we find the area of this face and multiply it by the depth. Well, let's take an example here then. The area of the face at the front, it measures 4 by 3, so the area is 12 square centimeters, and then we're going to multiply it by the depth of the shape. So we're multiplying 12 by 2, and you get 24. Now, a word of caution about the units: it's 24 cubic centimeters, so we write a 3, not a 2, not blank, but 3. And that says there are 24 cubic centimeters. That's because volume is made up in little cubes. Like this. So we work out how many cubes the shape is made up of. Actually, this is only meant to have 2 cubic centimeters. So my cubes aren't actually centimeters, but the principle is that the volume is measured in cubic units. So in this case, because we're talking about centimeters, it's cubic centimeters. If it was kilometers, it would be cubic kilometers. That would be a massive volume. If it was meters, then it would be cubic meters. If it was cubic yards, then it would be if it was yards, then it would be cubic yards, and so on and so on. Okay, how do you find the volume of this triangular prism? Well, it's just the same. We find the volume, the area of the face at the front, so this triangle, and multiply it by the depth of the shape. So this shape at the front, the triangle, has an area of 9 times 10 divided by 2. So that's an area of 45 square centimeters, and then we need to multiply that by 11. So an easy way to do that in your head is to do 45 times 10, which is 450, and then add on one extra lot of 45, so that's 495 cubic centimeters. So I'll repeat that. I find the area of the triangle and multiply it by the depth. The area of the triangle was 45 square centimeters, so I did 10 times 9, which is 90, and then divide by 2. That's how you find the area of a triangle. And then multiply it by the length, or the depth of the shape. Multiply it by 11, so 45 times by 11. I did 45 times 10 to make 450, and then I did 45 times 1, and that means that when I've added the two together, I've multiplied it in total by 11. Okay, my answer is 495 cubic centimeters. Okay, how do you find the volume of this trapezoidal prism? Well, I need to be able to find the area of a trapezium to start with. Once I can do that, the rest is easy. So I have the dimensions now of this trapezium. It measures 9 along here, because it says so there. It measures 9 along there. It measures 13 along the bottom, and it has a vertical height of 10. To find the area of a trapezium, you add the two parallel sides together, that makes 22, and then you half it, which makes 11. And once you've got that, you multiply it by the vertical height. So I'll say that again. There is a video on this if that would help. But you add the two parallel sides together and divide by 2, and then multiply by the vertical height. So 9 add 13 is 22. Divide by 2 is 11. Multiply by 10 is 110 square centimetres. So that gives us the area of the trapezium at the front, and then I just need to multiply it by the depth of the shape. So 110 times by 8 will give me the volume of this prism, which is going to be 880 cubic centimetres. Okay, how would you find the volume of this cylinder? Well, you need to find the area of the face at the top that runs all the way through. It's the same face. So you find the area, if you know how to find the area of a circle, then this will be no problem. And then you multiply it by the depth or height of the cylinder. Okay, so the radius of the circle is 10 centimetres and the depth or the height of the cylinder is 18 centimetres. So to find the area of a circle, the formula is pi r squared. So for this circle, it's pi multiplied by 10 squared, which is pi times by 100, or I'm just going to leave this. I'm just going to leave this as 100 pi for now. And then, so that's the area of the circle. Okay. Now I need to find the volume, so I need to multiply 100 pi by 18. So the volume equals 100 pi, that's the area at the top, that's the area of the circle at the top, multiplied by the height, which is 18. So I get an answer, 1800 pi. Now that's as accurate as I can leave it. If I wanted to multiply it out, I'd be better off using a calculator, a scientific calculator that has the that has a more accurate figure for pi, and then I can round it to a sensible degree of accuracy. But that's 1,800 pi cubic centimeters. Okay, which is going to be roughly 5,500 or 5,500 cubic centimeters. Not perfect, but roughly, let's say. Okay, so that's how to find the volume of a prism. You need to find the area of the face and multiply it by the depth. Same here, find the area of the face and multiply it by the depth. And the same here, area of the face, multiply it by the depth. And identically with the cylinder as well. Find the area and then multiply it by the depth. Okay, that's the end of that video. Thanks for watching.